सच्चिदानंद रूपाय विश्वोत्पत्त्यादिहेतवे तापत्रय विनाशाय श्रीकृष्णाय वयं नुमः। व्यासाय विष्णुरूपाय व्यासरूपाय विष्णवे नमो वै ब्रह्मनिधये वासिष्ठाय नमो नमः। स्वसुखनिवृतचेतास्तद्विदासान्य भावोऽपि अजितरुचिरलीला कृष्णसारस्तदीयम् व्यतनुतकृपया यस्तत्त्वदीपं पुराणम् तमखिलवृजनघ्नं व्याससूनुं नतोऽस्मि। Please read verse 1, Janmadhyasya.
जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि।
Once again.
जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि।
Satyam param dhimahi. Dhimahi vyayema, we meditate upon that Satya, Satvastu, which is Paramatma Swarupa, Parameshwar Swarupa, Bhagavad Swarupa. And what is that Satyam Param was unfolded from different standpoints. And while seeing what is that, the Chatusshloki Lakshana, so it was also pointed out as the one who is the creator, one who is the producer of Brahma, Brahmaji, one of the Trinity. In that context, we had seen a mantra from Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Yo Brahmanam vidadati purvam, yo vai vedasya prahinoti tasmai, tamhadevam atma buddhi prakasham, mukshurvai sharanamam prapadde. The one who produces, creates Brahmaji, unto whom, who hands over, gives entire Vedas, and with that, Devam Atma Buddhi Prakasha. That Bhagavad Tattva, Paramatma Tattva, that Deva is what? Atma Buddhi Prakasha. The one who illumines in the sense one who enables our buddhi to function. By buddhi, intellect, we know. That capacity to know is because of who? For this inner buddhi. In that context, we have also seen what is meant by Deva. Deva means actually Paramatma Tattva, Parabrahma Tattva, Bhagavat Tattva. So in that context, we have seen the teaching of Bhagavan Shiva to Vashishta. Deva is, what is it? It is Chit Shiva. Again, I repeat, Shiva is not the here name of the Kailasa Shiva. Shiva, Mangala Sarupa, Pramanda Sarupa. Itself is what? Chit. Chit Chaitanya. The pure consciousness principle, the pure awareness principle, the Chaitanya, the sentience in us, in all, which enables our embodiment to function, that is the real Paramatma. And actually, a definition given, Sakaro Nayo Bhagavan, very clearly said, anything that has got akara, form, limited entity, cannot be Bhagavan. Then we have seen that how is it the Shastras themselves speak of who? Vishnu, Shiva, Shankara, Kailasa, Adipati, Brahmaji, and many deities, etc. How do you say? Sakaro Nai Bhagavan? Yes. Shastras give this description for those who are not able to discover this Nirakara Bhagavat Sarup. To them, a method is to be given, a means to be given. So, upasanas, meditations, external worship are given so that they develop their mind to discover this Swarupa. Otherwise, at the final stage, the Brahma Swarupa, the Bhagavat Tattva, reality, real nature of it, Paramatma Swarupa, Parameshwara Tattva is what? Chit Shiva, Chaitanya Sarupa, Mangala Sarupa, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. And in there only in other context, Asmadadaya Bhrityaha, Vashishta, listen, people like us, who Shiva refers to, means me, Kailasadipati, Mahavishnu, Vaikuntadipati, Brahmaji, Brahmalokadipati, Asmadadaya Bhrityaha, we are servants as far as the Chit Shiva, Parameshwara Rupa, Bhagavat Sarupa is concerned. We run errands. Of course, from a sadhana standpoint, whether it is Bhagavad who, Kailasa Shiva, Vaikuntha Vishnu, or Krishna, Rama, Govinda, any form, avatar, etc., by themselves can be invoked as what? Paramatma Sarupa, Parameshwara Rupa. In that case, you are not confining them to their name and form. You are making use of their name and form. You are making use of all leelas, etc. But through them, you transport yourself to the very basic principle that they represent. That is what is the Chit Shiva. So, in this context, that Deva we have said. And now, don't think that who Shiva, who Kailasadeva Shiva, has brought this definition of Deva from somewhere. Deva, a Chit Tattva. This is there in the Upanishads, it's themselves. So I would like to corroborate them because it's not something exclusively given by Shiva. Shiva only has narrated what Upanishads have to say. See, even avatars, when they teach, they conform themselves to Upanishad. Because Upanishad is from Vedas, it is the ultimate Pramana. Other somebody else comes, I say, but it should be authentic as per the Vedas. So we do find in many Vedas, in many Upanishads, that Chaitanya is the ultimate divinity principle, Bhagavat Tattva, Parabrahma Swarupa. Few of them will see. For example, Kaivalya Upanishad. Samadhi Madhyanta Vihinamekam Vibhum Chidanandam Arupam Adbhutam Vibhum Chidanandam Arupam Adbhutam Chit Sarupa. The Paramatma Chit Sarupa. Ananda Sarupa. Arupa, formless, is Nirakara. Formless. Then say, this is the sixth mantra of Kaivalya. Then 21st mantra says, Chit Sadaham. Me, Paramatma Sarupa is what? Always Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Drasya Uttarapani. This Upanishad is, of course, there is Upasana is there. Upasana of Nrsimha Avatar. Even Nrsimha mantra is given for Japa. It has got two parts. Purva Nrsimha Uttara Purva Nrsimha Tapane Uttara Tapane. Nrsimha Uttara Tapane is the ascertainment of Parabrahma Sarupa, more or less, but with more elaboration on the basis of Mandukya Upanishad. Which is the basis of Mandukya. That's why those who study Anubhuti Prakasha, the book which is released recently with my commentary, 12 Upanishads, 20 chapters, about 2800 verses. In that, Vidyaranya Muni has not included Mandukya Upanishad, but he elaborately comments on Nrsimha Uttara Tapaniya Upanishad, because content of Mandukya are verily there in the Nrsimha Uttara Tapaniya Upanishad. The very interesting book, not only interesting book, very indispensable book, which gives you the entire gamut of Vedanta Upanishad. As you know, it is available on our website www.turiyabodha, turiyabodha.com for free download in PDF form. You can make use of that. So there, Nrsimha Uttara Tapaniya Upanishad, there we'll find that how Paramatma Sarupa Chit 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 only. Trayameta Sushuptam Swapnam Maya Matram Chideka Rasahaya Yamat. I'll take one Chit aspect. So that Paramatma Tattva is what is itself manifests as three states of consciousness: waking, dream, and deep sleep state. But all these three are Maya Matram, a seeming appearance projected by Maya, just like your dream. But in reality, what it is? Chideka Rasa. Chideka, Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Eka Rasa. Paramananda Swarupa. Adbhutam, something unparalleled. It's sort of wonderful. This is in the first mantra. Second mantra says, Nrsimha Uttara Tapaniya, Chidrupahaya. Chidrupahaya means it is Chaitanya and Chaitanya only, eva. Chidrupaha is of the nature of Chaitanya. Turiyatva Chidrupatva. It is free from samsara because Turiya. Turiya, literally Turiya means fourth one. What do you mean by fourth one? The entity which is invariably present in our three states of consciousness: waking state, dream state and deep state, and yet independent of them. In the sense, none of the features of waking, dream, and deep sleep at the individual level, Veshti, total level, Samashti. For example, me or their Vishwa, weaker consciousness, here at the physical level, and it includes Virat, the total macrocosmic gross body and deity. Me, the Taijasa, dreamer consciousness here, Hiranyagarbha, totalic level, the deity of sum total of all the subtle body. Me, here, Prajna, the deep sleeper, counterpart at total level is Ishvara. None of these features are there in it. Turiyaha, fourth one, that is Atma. Prapanchopashamaha, free from features of Jagat. So, of course, a long description is there. So, that is what is there. So, that is how it is Priyatva. Fourth in the sense, there is no fourth there. Because these three we are very familiar. Independent of them is the fourth. On the contrary, these three depend on this Chaitanya. So that is how Chidrupa. Then comes the seventh mantra of that. Satchidana Matraha. Satchit or Chit. Satchidana Rupa. The nature is Satya. Chit. Chidananda Avachanena. So it is something Chitananda which cannot be described by words and the mind. What is the mind? Eighth mantra, Sadghanoyam Chidghana. Nothing but Sat and Sat alone, Chit and Chit alone, Chidghana. Ghana means what? Dense. Dense is what? Nothing else is there. Ninth mantra, Paripurnam Advayam Satchidanandam Chinmatram. Chinmatram. Chaitanya and Chaitanya. So therefore, what Bhagavan Shiva told to Vasishta that Sakaro Nayo Bhagavan, it is Chit Shiva, is as per Upanishads. Now let us come to Bhagavata itself. See, we have to see this because there are some people who are followers of Vaishnava Sampradaya. They say that what they say, there are lots of discussion about the Bhagavan's Saguna aspect. They are there. That Saguna only is Bhagavan. Nirguna cannot be Bhagavan. And they say, some people have misinterpreted. They have adulterated. We are the people who talk as it is. That's what they claim. How they are wrong will be seen just by passing here. After the Chatusshloki is over, we will take some instances how they are misinterpreting and then accusing those who are giving the right thing as the wrong. Fine. So here in Bhagavata, ultimate reality, when all that appears to be there, all that is experienced there, seemingly earlier is discarded. And that is only Chinmatram Avasheshitam. It is what is remained afterwards and after entire discarding of the Prapancha, Chinmatra. Where do we find this? We find this in the Skanda 7, chapter 12, verses 30 and 31, the last two verses of chapter 7. The context is none other than Narada Muni. Narada Muni taught Bhagavata to whom? Vyasa. Narada Muni, while he was conversing with Yudhishthira, in some context, he was describing the achara, the conduct of the four ashramas: brahmacharya, grahastha, vanaprastha, and sannyasa. At that time, as a conduct meant for sannyasi, he is recommending a mode of meditation, which is in the reverse order of creation. You arrive at the ultimate basis, Paramatma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, Bhagavad Sarupa. The creation has emerged from Brahma, emerged from Paramatma Sarupa, emerged from Bhagavad Sarupa. I am repeating this because they are one and the same for practical purpose. You call Parabrahma, you call Bhagavan, you call Parameshwara, you call Paramatma for practical purpose. Theoretically, some difference is there. We don't distinguish between the Saguna Brahma and Nirguna Brahma. Nirguna Brahma is the basis. And that is what. See, that's why I say Param Brahma, Aparam Brahma. Why that Param and Aparam? Param is supreme, highest. Aparam is not inferior, not highest. That's all. That's what. Parabrahma is the ultimate reality. A step down from the standpoint of creation is Parameshwara, Ishvara Tattva, Bhagavat Tattva, penultimate state. But for practical purpose, even if you make your mind absorbed in this penultimate state, the Bhagavan with bhakti, you have achieved. But it is not final. It is none of your business. Why? There is built-in safety device of Bhagavan there. Bhagavan takes care. You come up to here. After he takes care. You don't have to bother about that. But that is the ultimate state. So practically we take both one and say. So therefore here, you meditate on the reverse order of creation. Here, Narada takes a way in this way. Sense objects. Principle is like this. Merge or pravilapana. Merge the karya effect in its cause. Means looking after the effect as nothing but the cause. For example, mud pot is there. You think mud pot. Now you shift your attention from the pot to its cause, mud. You are right. What is there is mud? Like that. So at different level of that order, you go on seeing the effect as the cause. Ultimately, you come to Maya or Apara Prakriti, inert in nature. Merge in its basis the Chaitanya, Parabrahma Tattva. And then what? All other things up to Maya Vyakta are out of the range of your cognition. What remains is Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. This is the meditation given there. The order is given, and then it says, Iti, thus order and with that meditation to take control. Says, Aksharataya Atmanam Chinmatram Avasheshitam. Avasheshitam, what is retained is Chinmatram Atman. Atma with Chaitanya and Chaitanya alone. Nothing else is there. And how? Aksharataya, as indestructible Brahma. So final stage is what reality? Chinmatra. Narada said this to Yudhishthira, recorded in Bhagavata Purana. So Bhagavad also says the ultimate reality is what? Chit only. It goes on like that. Interesting thing is, I'll come to that afterwards. Listen, this teaching has started from where? Not Adi Shankaracharya. Because they blame as Mayavadi, Mithyavadi, etc., etc. From Parameshwara, you call Shiva or you call Vishnu, Adi Guru. It depends whom you invoke, that's all. Ultimately, you may invoke even the Shiva or Vishnu like that, or Krishna. Yes, it's possible. The principle is one and the same. So there, what happened there? So in Ramayana, we get an episode of Vasishta teaching Rama Adhyatma. You know the context. Vishwamitra comes to take Rama, etc. Rama is not in a proper mood. He calls him, Vishwamitra says, Dasharatha, bring him here. Rama, what is the matter? He said, Vishwamitra, hey, Dasharatha, the state of Shukamuni. This Rama has reached the state of Shuka. Then he requests, oh, Vasishta, please teach him what you and me were taught by Brahmaji. And which says, well, if it is the request of such great Mahatma, I should abide with that. That's what Yoga Vasishta. Yoga Vasishta is cent percent Advaita Darshan. Advaita. Who taught to whom? No doubt, Vasishta taught to Rama, but they received both of them, Vishwadeva from who? Brahmaji. Brahmaji from where God? Vishnu. So therefore, this is what the original teaching is. Now I'll tell you one thing. I'm confining on the Chaitanya aspect. None other than Bhagavan Ramachandra has highlighted this. See, Rama has not taught much about Adhyatma. But when Sita was abandoned, you know that is story, you know. Lakshmana could not tolerate it. But only because brothers command was there, he did it. He was not in for that. Something he cannot tolerate. So once he finds Rama alone and he says, please teach me something which can give me the higher knowledge. Rama teaches in about 63 or 64 verses. It is called Rama Gita. It is found in the Uttarakhanda of Adhyatma Ramayana. So that is Adhyatma Ramayana. And remember, Adhyatma Ramayana is not written by Valmiki. Adhyatma Ramayana is part of Brahmanda Purana. Written by whom? Vyasa. Oh, it is Valmiki wrote it. No, Vyasa. So there in that Rama Gita, in nutshell, Bhagavan Rama gives the same meditation, but in a different form, the sense, by making use of Omkar. Now they are taken in general, Devatas, etc. The Omkar, A, U, Ma, Amatra, O. Same thing. Gross into subtle, subtle into the causal pravilapana, seeing the cause and the effect. Finally, free from avyakta, maya, Chaitanya Sarupa. The word Chaitanya is used there. That is it. And in fact, I came to know now, Adi Shankaracharya has written a meditation called Panchikarana. It's a meditation of the reverse way. Gross, subtle, causal into Paramatma Sarupa. Making use of Omkara, exactly this. Same principle which Rama used for this meditation, Adi Shankaracharya elaborated, and it's called Panchikarana meditation. Actually, it is a Panchikarana. Panchikarana is the process of creation. How from Brahma this Srishti has come. It's a reverse way, Panchikarana. But it same is a commentary on this Rama's this thing. And he says, therefore he says what? Finally, after Maya Avyakta, Pare Chid Ghane Pravilapana. Merge everything is Parachid Ghana. Chaitanya and Chaitanya. I can't go in detail. It's a very good meditation by itself. Otherwise, you can refer to my Om-based meditation. Panchikarana Dhyana, I have given the title as Om-based meditation. It is this meditation only with elaboration to the extent that Shankaracharya's foremost disciple, Sureshwaracharya, has written Vartika, poetic exposition on this. I have commented on this original meditation with Vartika in my book, Om-based meditation. It is available on my website, Turiya Bodha. Free download, you can make use of it. So therefore, this chit, this param dhimahi, satyam param dhimahi is what? Nothing but Chaitanya Sarup, Nirakara, Nirguna. To all the Shastras say, including what Narada says, Upanishads say, Rama says, and same thing has been what? Elaborated by who? Adi Shankaracharya. Okay. So now, that Satyam Param is the one who produces Brahma, etc. So the question comes, sir, you are telling us that this Paramatma Tattva, Parameshwara, gave the knowledge of Vedas to Brahmaji. But we come across that Brahmaji got the knowledge on his own by remembering the past. Just as we sleep, and when we wake up, we have got memory in the past. Or every day do you go to school? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, to learn. This person is a great educationist. So you get that. Like that, say this knowledge is not possible to anyone except Bhagavad Tattva. Even Brahmaji is dependent on Bhagavan to get this knowledge. All, however great they may be, they don't have independent knowledge. Independent knowledge only Sarvajnaha, Paramatma, Parameshwara, Bhagavad Tattva, Parabrahma Tattva only can have it. So, therefore, the verse says, Muhyanti yat suraya, that phrase. Yat suraya muhyanti. Yat means what? Yasmin Brahmani, in the sense, with respect to which Brahma, this Brahma, Suraya. Suraya means great, knowledgeable people, sages, devatas, etc., including Brahmaji. They what have Suraya means who have extraordinary knowledge. even they, what happens to them? Muhyanti, get deluded. They know not what that truth is. So therefore, Vedas is not originally from Brahmaji. It was imparted by Bhagavat Tattva, Bhagavan, Parameshwara to Brahmaji. So that is how Yat Surayaha. And therefore what? So that Satyam. And because of this only, there was one phrase was there. Svena Dhamna Sada Nirasta Kuhakam. His own Sarupa, it always what happens? Brushes aside the delusion created by Maya. Sarvatnya, nothing can be hidden from that. So that's why Maya cannot have any grip over Ishvara. It is under the control of Ishvara. Whereas Jiva is under the control of Avidya or Maya. So that Satyam Dhimahi. Here, some people point out this. Dhimahi. Those who are familiar with the Gayatri mantra, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat, Dhimahi, Dhyayema, a part of Gayatri mantra. Gayatri stands for Brahma Vidya. Gayantam Trayate iti Gayatri. Trayate uplifts. Whom Gayantam? Literally, who sings? Sings is what? When has got this knowledge, it uplifts. It's Brahma Vidya. So there is some difference of opinion that the Bhagavata Purana mentioned in the 18th thing is not this Bhagavata. It is Devi Bhagavata. Some people opine that way, which is not correct. For this, some scholars give evidence from Padma Purana, wherein in the Falashruti, it is said, the one who gives this text, because those days books were there, you have to write and give, who writes and offers this to a very eligible person with some, golden throne, something must be there. You get such and such great result, you see that. There it is, the text which starts from Gayatri, referring to this Bhagavata only. And not only that, it's this teaching of Bhagavata, here started by Shuka. Shuka concludes with Gayatri Dhimayi only. Beginning from Dhimayi of Gayatri, ending with Dhimayi of Gayatri. I'll just point you out that verse afterward. Means Bhagavata stands for what? Gayatri, Brahma Vidya. So it started with what? Satyam Param Dhimahi. And its actual teaching of Bhagavad Purana ends from a verse wherein last phrase is Satyam Param Dhimahi. Thereafterward, there is no teaching, only namaskaras. Salutations are there, no teaching. Teaching is like Bhagavad Gita. Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam sharanam raja aham tva sarva papebhyo mokshayisham. Teaching ended. Afterwards, only that sampradaya vidhi, etc. So this verse is from Skanda 12, last Skanda, chapter 13, verse 19. So Skanda 12, chapter 13, verse 19. It says, Kasmai yena vibhasitoyam atulo dhyanadeepah pura tadrupena ja naradaya munaye krishnaya tadrupina yogindraya tadatmana atha bhagavadritaya karunyatah tatshuddham vimalam vishokam amrutam satyam param dhimahi. Paravasatya Parameshwara Dhimahi. We meditate upon. What is that? Yena Bhagavata Narayana, by Bhagavan Narayana Vishnu. See, the teaching imparted to whom? Kasmai. This is a very interesting word. Kaha means who. Kasmai for whom. But Kaha also means Brahmaji. One of the Trinity, Trimurti. So that teaching, which was taught by Bhagavan Narayana Vishnu to Ka, means Brahmane. Then Kasmayena Vibhasitaha. Ayam, this, what is it? This Bhagavata Purana Rupa. Atulaha Grantha. Atula means what? Asamaha. Unparalleled. It's a great Jnanadeepaha, the lamp of knowledge. Pura means Kalpadav, at the beginning of the creation. Narayana gave this knowledge to whom? Brahmaji. Then Tadrupena, it's same Narayana in the form of Brahmaji. Cha Naradaya. Brahmaji taught it to Narada. Then Tadrupina Krishnaya. Narayana now in the form of Narada to Krishna. Not this is not our Krishna. Not Bhagavan Krishna. Vyasa. Vyasa also is called Krishna. So Narada, Narayana teaching now Narada taught to whom? Vyasa, Krishna Vyasa. And Vyasa Rupena Yogindraya, the highest yogi who Shuka. Vyasa taught it to whom? Shuka. Tadatmana, the same Narayana in the form of Shuka taught to whom? Karunyataha, out of compassion, taught to whom? Bhagavat Rataya, one who is always devoted to Bhagavan. Shuka, no, not Shuka, sorry, Shuka. Parikshita. Parikshita. He said that. I don't know where is the original of that. Generally, Kathakaras say. So Parikshita, this was flight of Parikshita, and he was there on the river, Ganges. Narada comes to know. Narada tells Shuka, please go and teach him Bhagavata. Shuka, always lost in Brahma Swarup. Why should I? I don't want to do that. Narada said, no, not like that. He is in need, and you can give it. What is wrong in that game? I don't want. Meanwhile, what happens is, there was somewhere, Shuka saw a blind man going, and he was about to fall in the river. Hey, help him, he's going to fall. Narada saw, yes. Narada said, of course, he is helpful, that's okay. Look, this person can be helped by anyone. But only you can help Parikshit. Just as you expected others to help him, why not? Shuka gets convinced. And that is what he goes and teaches to Parikshita. So that's what is there. I don't know what the source of that. Maybe Padma Purana, because many of such things are about Bhagavata in Padma Purana. But in the other Puranas also are there, about Bhagavatam. So that is so cover that. And what is that? That Bhagavata, what is the stature of Bhagavata? Advayam. Look here. This is the word of Shuka. Because some Vaishnava Padma, the movement Advaya means they just can't tolerate it. Shuddham, pure means, what do you mean by pure? Anything. Where something other than a not is not mixed. Pure ghee, this one, ghee and ghee only, no vegetable oil, dalda, etc. Now it is dalda is there, I don't know. So some not any other oil is not mixed with that. Turmeric powder. Only turmeric powder. No yellow chemical is mixed with that. Pure. There's nothing other than that. So therefore, Advaya means that means where there is no impurity. Something else is not there. Chaitanya and Chaitanya, hello, that Chinmatra. Advayam. That's what Shuddha. Vimalam. Impurities, Mala is not there. Dirt is not there. What is that? Maya Rahita. Free from Maya. Again, it is Vishokam. Free from Shoka Mrityu. That is Shoka Mrityu Rahitam. Amrutam. Ever existing entity without the change, destruction. That's Satyam Param Dhimahi. We meditate on that Paramapa Sarupa, Bhagavad Sarupa, Parabrahma Sarupa. We meditate. Upakrama, beginning, first verse. Upasamhara, last verse of teaching. May not be of the Purana, but teaching last verse. So therefore, what is the subject matter of that? Bhagavata is Upakrama was same topic. Param Satyam. What is told here? And of course, the special feature of this Bhagavad Purana is bhakti as an easy means is elaborated, which we can't find in other Puranas. See, other Puranas are also meant for inculcating bhakti. But the degree to which the Bhagavata can achieve the success is not another, because Bhagavata specially makes use of Leelas of Krishna. And Krishna Leelas are such that they are so fascinating. So it has an attraction for even a lay person if he has got little good qualities and dharma in him. Whereas other things need many eligibilities, adhikaritva. That's why it is highlighted. And that is what actually the purpose of Vyasa also was. Don't be under impression. Vyasa felt sad because all this Upanishad, etc. is there. They were wrong, and therefore this is right. The foolishness. All that he compiled, etc., is what? The truth. But he found, including other Puranas, still they are difficult. There's a vast number of majority of people who needs still simpler methods. And he was feeling bad. I could not do that, because it's very advent to us to use this method. He said he has not, he is not successful. Though he has compiled it, everything is done, and everything is right. This is where Narada comes and tells, you forgotten Bhagavata or what? The same thing. And he was happy that he could do justice to even a lay person to rise to the highest level of Bhagavad Sarupa, Parabhakti. And when you get Parabhakti, You want or you don't want. Moksha is assured because Bhagavan is involved. There are some people, the bhaktas are not ordinary people. Parabhakti have got. We don't want moksha at all. Of course, there are other one thing. There are 5 moksha according to them, not that. Kaivalya mukti. We don't want that. That is personal preference. How long it will continue, Bhagavan only knows. Because Bhagavan is all there. He may say yes, yes, yes. And one day he will catch the air and go. Be in the Swarupa. So that way it is possible. In this context, an interesting episode is there. You know, Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi is always emphasizing on the who am I? Atma Swarupa, one straight. One Vaishnava, truly following Vaishnava Dharma, wanted to know whether Ramana Maharshi approves bhakti or not. So he went to him and he said, I am such and such Vaishnava Sampradaya and I follow everything. We mean all Vishnu Sahasranam, all pujas, etc., as per the Sampradaya. And I visited all Vishnu Kshetras. I think there are 108 or something like that. I visited all of them. Am I on the right path? He said, what? What are you asking? This is a thing to be done. You are on the right path. So he was a little happy. But will I be able to go to Vaikuntha? Why not? You have done such a thing. You are doing the right thing. You are right. Correct sadhana you have done. So go to Vaikuntha. Then will I be able to go near Vishnu? Certainly. We want to go near Vishnu. Will he talk to him? Talk to me? Vishnu. So he will talk to you. And what will he talk? What will he talk to me? He will tell you, my dear, please find out who I am. He will tell you, my dear, please find out who am I. So like that. Bhagavad Bhakti is for that only. Even if you protest, Bhagavan is there to catch your ear. He may exceed your request for some time, but may jao, be in your Swarupa. So that is how. So this is what Bhagavata starts. We'll see the second verse and then proceed to, what is that? Chatusshloki Bhagavata. Now let us just read this verse again. Please read this first verse.
जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि.
Once again.
जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्तेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि.
Now we'll proceed to the second verse. Second verse, pray this Bhagavad Purana to enthuse the people to take to study and live up to it. So that by this easy method, easy, don't think easy that way. Vairag is necessary. If vairag is not, it is of no use. Because people want what? Vishaya Bhoga and also Bhagavan. Ye nahi chalega. So anyway, but anyone can take to it. So therefore, from that standpoint, this Bhagavata Purana is prayer. It's just like, it's called, technically it is called Arthavada. Arthavada can be praise or a sensual criticism. Pray so that people can take it, something good is there. Censure if something bad is there. Don't take to that. It's such a harmful. It is highlighted like your marketing strategy only. Highlight the good qualities and then condemn the bad qualities. So that is what is there. So this second verse highlights how Bhagavad Purana is superior from the practical standpoint, okay, to even Vedas, the praise. How come? See, in Vedas, Karma Kanda is there. Upasana Kanda, there are meditations, either Karmanga, part of Karma, or otherwise also. Then Jnana Kanda is there. This Bhagavata excels all the three portions of it, including Jnana Kanda. How we'll see that? See, in Karma Kanda and Upasana Kanda, you can't directly get the Bhagavad Swarupa, Paramatma Swarupa, Parabrahma Swarupa. You can't get it. Of course, they have the purpose, they have the role. That's it. But what about Jnana Kanda? It unfolds the Brahma Swarupa. Yes. Is it highest now? Yes, highest. But in that, in all Upanishads, no doubt, the ultimate principle, Parabrahma Tattva, is unfolded. All sadhanas, means are, upayas are also described. Yes, highest. Yet, there, this easy means of bhakti is not elaborately given. Upanishads do speak of bhakti at a few places, but it is only a mention, but not elaboration. For example, Shvetashvara Upanishad, Mantra Upanishad, very high level Upanishad. Last verse, Yasya Deve Para Bhakti Yatha Deve Tatha Gurau Tasyaite Katita Hertha Prakashante Mahatmana. For whom this teaching is there? Yasya Deve Para Bhakti. One has got Para Bhakti for Bhagavad Swarupa, Parameshwara Swarupa, Saguna Brahma. Saguna Brahma. To go Nirguna, to go through Saguna only. Para Bhakti. Yatha, see, that's why, as per Bhagavata, without other thing, one if he is able to achieve Para Bhakti, make the mind is absorbed in Bhagavad Swarupa Saguna, nothing else is required. Bhagavan takes care of it. Tesha Maham Samudarta Mritya Samsara Sagar Bhava Mina Chirat Partha Maya Veshada Chetanam. These are the people. Maya Veshada Chetasam are the people who have got Para Bhakti. I will take care of them. So there, these means are not Yatha Deve Tatha Gurau. Just Deva, to also in the Guru. To them only this teaching is there because they only can know. So therefore, see, one who has got Parabhakti can, this Nirguna Brahma easily, unless he has got some fixations. Only Saguna, only no Nirguna, etc. So that then in the, what is that? Kaivalya, they're passing mention. Shraddha Bhakti Dhyana Yogat Avehi. Avehi. Directly know this Parabrahma Swarupa by Shraddha, by Bhakti, Bhagavad Bhakti, Dhyana. And in Mukti Kosha, some reference of Bhakti is there. Like this, in some places, Bhakti is mentioned as the sadhana, but not elaborated. From that standpoint, Bhagavata not only gives the Advaita Darshana, many teachings are a replica of what Vedanta. Vedanta, we have to add Advaita Vedanta. Actually, Vedanta, you know what is Vedanta? Anta, the Siddhanta, the Tatparya, the purport of Vedas, which was Jiva Brahma, Aikya, Nirguna Brahma, etc. But now this Vedanta has got new appendages, adjectives. Then to distinguish from that, you have to say Advaita Vedanta. Otherwise, Advaita is not necessary. Vedanta. Anyway, so that in Vedanta, Upanishad, Bhakti is not elaborated, is not highlighted, which can bear great help to masses. That is done where in Bhagavata. Besides this, you see, if from 18,000 verses of Bhagavata, if one picks up certain many portions, it was a big chunk of Advaita Darshana in Bhagavata Purana. Not that what Advaita Darshana, Vyasa, this thing was wrong, but he was not happy with the means provided, which he could succeed in the Bhagavata Purana. So from that standpoint, the praise of Bhagavata, we'll see next time.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ